I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the Browns, and it's coming up next.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. And Burrow going to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and it's third down. Burrow will throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, But sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 30. Past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 69 yards. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
And there was so much that was impressive about this play. But it wasn't just what he did downfield. How about what he did behind the line of scrimmage? This wasn't a play where he just had a direct path to get him downfield and make the big play. He had to adjust on the fly behind the line of scrimmage. And in the end, that became a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give. This is Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A run for Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add on to their lead. Parkey with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. That's going to set him back 5 yards. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Malik Jackson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
He'll drop this down to Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent that could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield now, Burrow. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession.
And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how's he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And this is more of the same right here. These guys have definitely been the aggressors here in the first half. They pushed the envelope in terms of play calls, and that's reflected in the score. And now they're in a position to widen this lead.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Working with a 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Boy, 203 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb as the first half is winding down. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC divisional round game. And it is the Kansas City Chiefs who will fight another week as they were able to eliminate the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for the Bengals. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Browns, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And they have made this look easy. There's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Second down, here's Chubb again. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Chubb. Wow. 240 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. They go with Chubb on second down. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Chubb will have the first down and much more. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. I think you have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and then his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Parkey adds the extra point, and it is 28-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this one is incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it'll be second down. Now it's Burrow. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Chris Evans, the intended target, and it's third down. Again, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right.
There he goes, right side. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. CD, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Yeah, he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
On the screen, this is Evans.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of 1st. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. Now Chubb. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about...
And he works free. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 47 yards. And the Browns are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Parkey with the extra point, and it is 42-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Phillips. He's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And Bengals on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Now Burrow on 1st down. This one hauled in by Sample. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught right side, Tate. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. On the handoff, Evans. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, a run with Evans. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Gostkowski's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his. All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And some room to run now. There he goes left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Soma, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and it's second down. Now back to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously give the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They run. Chubb. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.